What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to the Shuffle Squad. Zach Lesage here. Today we're going to be going over my new take on Mew VMAX, the Fusion Strike build in Silver Tempest. This is actually going to be one of the best decks in format, so stay tuned. You're going to be able to catch up with the list, the strategy, some gameplay, and more. The list is available in the description, so you can copy and paste it right into PTCGO, PTCG Live. Let's jump into it. Let's get it. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see how this deck goes. Starting off with Mew VMAX, we are a very Mew VMAX deck. Whether you picked up the League Battle deck or not, this is what we got going on. You got Cross Fusion Strike, and we're going to be copying mainly Technoblast, or we're going to be copying Meloetta Echo, depending if we have enough Fusion Strike energy in play. The big reason why we've switched away from the pure double turbo energy build to a version that features Meloetta and Fusion Strike energy is because of Forest Seal Stone. So you can slap this on a Pokemon V, give it a V-Star power, something that Mew VMAX has not had before, and we can use Star Alchemy to search our deck for any one card. Now, considering this is a trainer card and the ruling has been made official, Forest Seal Stone can be attached to a Genesect V, and even under Path to the Peak could use Star Alchemy. I know it's an ability, I know it sounds weird, that's the ruling. That's not how it works on PTCGO. It's currently banned on PTCG Live, but once it's fixed on PTCGO and it's unbanned on PTCG Live, it will play out in real life, and you could use Forest Seal Stone under a Path to the Peak, unless of course they errata that ruling. Currently that's how it's ruled, and that's how our mindset's going to be going forward. So Forest Seal Stone, you can use Star Alchemy, slap it on before, find it out to Path to the Peak. We could also use this as a way to find insert missing card here. And what I mean by that is, sometimes when you're going for a Meloetta Echo, you either miss the Fusion Strike energy or you miss the Elesa Sparkle in order to get off the full 3 energies, or maybe you're missing a Power Tab, or maybe a Choice Belt, or maybe you're missing a Boss's Orders or something. This card allows you to slap it on a Pokemon, draw some cards with Genesect, then decide what you want to search out for with Forest Seal Stone, if you even need to search out in the first place. So overall, we have a lot of control over that. We have Lost Cities because there's enough Regigigas, and I should specify the basic Regigigas with all 6 different Regis decks, so we can take care of those. We have enough outs for Path to the Peak, and we also have outs for Mirror with Drapion V. We can Cyllene and get it back. Watch out for playing your own Lost City. Overall, this deck is just built to be pure, consistent. Forest Seal Stone breathes fresh air into this deck, and you can copy and paste this deck right from the description into PTCGO, PTCG Live. If you are trying to get any of the cards for this deck, go to ptcgostore.com, plug in code TSS5 to save 5% off your order. Patreon members and YouTube members get 10% off their order, so consider becoming that. Save a little bit more. You can go to atlastcg.com, plug in code TSS12 to save 12% off your order of any of the singles or sealed cards to build this deck. I do want to jump into some gameplay and show you how it really works, so let's jump into it. If you haven't already, give this video a like and share with your friends. So we started this game off by losing the coin flip, and that's when we really want to be looking at Meloetta the most. Starting off with Mew V, we got a free Retreater. Really no complaints here. We have ways to get out other Pokemon, we have ways to potentially attack, and we're hitting a Lugia V deck. Maybe if we're able to turn 1 Meloetta, knock this out, we're in a really good spot. We'll really see how our opponent's doing it. Shout out to everyone who got the Lugias. Those cards are expensive online to trade for. And in real life too. It's been something as I've been preparing for LAIC. These cards are not necessarily the easiest to get. And so far they're getting the Archeops in their discard pile, and they're just going to try to accelerate some energies. If we get a knockout turn 1, in my experience, we're able to quite often just roll through our opponent's deck. If they play the toolbox cards like the Eviltalls and Aurora Energies, we might have opportunities to just easily get their knockouts. Otherwise, maybe not. I am going to go for Quick Ball here. I don't think we necessarily need this Lost City at all. I think we're just going to have to roll through it. We have Meloetta. We have 3 Fusion Strike energies. I think we can get there, actually. So I am going to grab the Meloetta. I am going to go Quick Ball, discarding a... Maybe I'm just going to go like this. Discarding these 2. That might be the best thing that I can do. Let's go ahead and grab another Genesect. And we could go Fusion Strike System for 3. We're really close to getting a knockout here. And we're closer than you think in a lot of cases. I'm going to go Ultra Ball here. I'm going to go a little bit against the wall because we do have access to both Cyllene and to our Mew VMAX. I'm just going to go ahead and grab another Genesect so we're able to draw some cards here. As long as we don't draw into a Fusion Strike Energy, which our odds are pretty low, we might just be able to get the Fusion Strike Energy. Let's go for Cram-o-matic away. Power Tablets. Missed it. Let's go Choice Belts. Actually, I'm probably just going to go Power Tablet Choice Belts. And let's draw 6. We get an Earthstone or an Elesa Sparkle as long as we don't draw into a Fusion Strike Energy. Yeah, we are going to get the turn 1 knockout. So let's go like this. And I'm going to attach an energy to this Mew. And they're probably just going to concede. So this is turn 1 without the Forest Steel Stone. Pretty easy going knockout for us. Knock it on their Lugia. And then we can just go Pokemon Catcher on their next Lugia that they put down. If they have to put down a Lumineon, a Crobat, we're absolutely chilling here. We'll see what our opponent decides to do. Like, they might just be fully struggling here. There's a professor's research. And they have to get a Lugia VSTAR and set up and attack. And they're attacking a Meloetta. And they've only drawn 1 prize card. Now, that doesn't really change too much because our deck is 1 prize card, 3 prize card, 3 prize card, or 1 prize card, 3 prize card, 2 prize cards. But they certainly have a way to jump back into this game. Maybe not as easy as they want it to be, though. And we could just go Mew VMAX, double Turbo Energy, Catcher. They might just force us to knock out their active, but we're only 2 Power Tablets away from making that happen, which we can easily get with Cyllene or anything else like that. So let's see how it plays out for us. They have some interesting techs here, like the canceling clones, and maybe they'll put a Crobat, maybe they'll put a Lumineon. These are really the cards that we're looking for because we could also Echoing Horn, get it back, knock it out again. Let's see what our opponent does here. Does suck that we did discard the 1 Mew VMAX. It is something that we might want to have another one into our deck. We still haven't used our V-Star power yet, so that's something to consider. Are they going to put the Lugia down? Sweet. So we do have this easy Lugia to knockouts. That's quite good for us. And they're just going to use Archeops to set up, get the easy knockout on the Meloetta. Maybe they'll make it a little bit harder with V-Guard energy, depending if they play that or not. These are all things that we kind of got to watch out for, see exactly how that goes on. That's a Gift energy. Don't know what's the other one that they're going to be going for here. There's their V-Guard energy. So we're not really looking to knock out that one at this point. Kind of looking to knock out this one. So let's go Mew V, send this up. No reason not to. And we're going to go Pokemon Catcher. We're going to bring this one right up. There's our Mew VMAX. And we already get the knockout here, so we're really close. If our opponent doesn't get the knockout on this Mew VMAX, we are big chillin'. And we are going to kind of push towards this narrative of drawing more cards. Let's go Fusion Strike System, draw some cards. Nothing really great going on here. We could take away some of our extra cards. So let's go ahead and pitch these away. We really want Boss and Pokemon Catcher. I'm going to grab a Drapion. We can go ahead, quick ball away the Drapion, so we can go ahead and discard that. And you can see that we're really looking to try to get a Cyllene off this turn, so we get our other Mew VMAX going on. Let's go Fusion Strike System. We're already down to 23 cards in our deck. There's our Cyllene. That's sweet. Let's go Cyllene, try to get our Mew VMAX back. Tails, tails. Oh no, that's actually terrible for us. That is actually terrible for us that we did get Cyllene double tails. So if our opponent does find a way to knock out this Mew VMAX, we could be in a little bit of a difficult spot because we did lose our Cyllene. We did discard our Mew VMAX. This is our last Mew VMAX that we got going on for the rest of the game. So let's go for Fusion Strike System here. Nothing crazy that we want. We do have access to pretty much everything else that we want. So let's go Cross Fusion Strike. Technoblast, knockouts, and we need to hope that this Lugia VSTAR is not able to get a Choice Belt this turn. So something that we could consider is adding in another Mew VMAX. We could add a Pal Pad. I wouldn't mind even cutting an Elesa Sparkle for a Pal Pad. Let's see how our opponent deals with this situation. Regardless if we're able to win this match or not, I do have to say that we did get a little bit unlucky here. Even though we had a fantastic start, that doesn't mean that we can't get unlucky when it comes down to it. We can always make a little bit of changes here or there, and we really showed how aggressive Mew VMAX can be as a deck. So we'll see what our opponent does. If they're just going to go ahead and retreat, or let's say they don't get the Choice Belts or anything else like that, we are just going to go Echoing Horn knockouts. So let's really hope they didn't go for anything. If they were really going for it, they'd probably want to go Primal Turbo over to this Lugia VSTAR. They do have the Regigigas, so that is something that they could also get a knockout with powerful colorless energy. This is where things get a little bit dangerous. They can play the Gigas. Is that a... So right now they are currently behind on their damage outputs. Looks like they just don't have enough with the Choice Belts, or with the -20 +20, so they just don't do enough there. So close, really close, not necessarily happening. Let's go ahead and go Echoing Horn, bring back our opponent's Lugia. That game was way too close, but we did get a little bit lucky there. We're going to switch into the Mew. We're going to go ahead and retreat, send this up. Boss's orders, back this Pokemon, and that we are fully just knocking it out, not even having to worry about those V-Guard energies in the front. So we do take that quick game against Lugia after getting a little bit lucky, but really showing you how aggressive Mew VMAX can be as a deck. And that's what we got going on for this video today. If you enjoyed checking out this Mew list, by all means, play it on your own. You can go to PTCGO, PTCG Live, copy and paste the list right from the description in there. If you're missing any of the cards for this deck, you can help support the Shuffle Squad by going to ptcgostore.com, using code TSS5 to save 5%. Patreon members and YouTube members get an extra 10% bonus. So if you want to help support us a little bit more, consider becoming a YouTube member or a Patreon pledger. Whichever one you want, links are also in the description. You can go to atlastcg.com, plug in code TSS12, save 12% on your next order of anything, whether it's Silver Tempest boxes, Charizard UPC, singles, accessories, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, whatever you're looking for, they have it. All that stuff really does help support the Shuffle Squad, so if you do have a little bit, or if you are trying to get those cards, all those things would really help. We do have some affiliate links as well, so if you're looking for sleeves, go to BCW. If you were looking for a playmat, go to Your Playmat. Those should be updated in the description. All this stuff helps support the Shuffle Squad. That being said, I'm getting ready to leave to Sao Paulo for the 2022 Latin American International Championships. You can tell that my mind is running 1,000 miles per minute. That's why it's the end of the video. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. I'll catch up with all y'all later. Peace out and have a great one.
The Shuffle Squad is proudly sponsored by Atlas Collectibles, the best place to buy any trading card game product online. Visit atlastcg.com and at the checkout screen, make sure to use code TSS12 to save an unbeatable 12% off your entire order. Atlas Collectibles will ship your product anywhere in the world, so make sure you're taking advantage of the 12% savings with TSS12. And if Pokemon is not your thing, don't worry. Go to atlastcg.com and see all the other amazing trading card game products they have there to offer.
The Shuffle Squad is partnered with PTCGO Store to provide our community with the best access to Pokemon TCG codes. They have codes available 24/7, instant email delivery, and you can save 5% off by using code TSS5. If you're a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, you'll have access to a special code that gets you 10% off. So what are you waiting for? Use code TSS5 today and save 5% on your next order of codes on any codes available at ptcgostore.com.
PokeXWord, the best place to get your fill of Pokemon-inspired puzzles. New puzzles are posted every day, and they recently launched a new Guess That Pokemon puzzle, which is a ton of fun to play. Go check them out at pokeexword.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter for your chance to win a ton of PTCGO codes every month.
Check out the Late Night Series Season 6, brought to you by myself, Zach Lesage, and the Shuffle Squad. We're going to be running a bunch of sick events for the Pokemon community, and they start on August 30th. So one thing you might be noticing here is that there's an EU time and an NA time. We have one at 12 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 5 p.m. in London, and then we have one at 7 p.m. Eastern, which should help out a lot of players on the West Coast play in this event. That being said, we still have a lot of cool things going on. Expect similar prizing that we've had for other Late Night Series events. Expect better staffing, expect better tournament experiences, and of course we do have a stream going up for this season as well, and I will be streaming the event on Twitch. That being said, we have the whole season up on the Play Limitless website. Late Night 51 all the way through 70 runs until we hit the Invitational on November 5th. So check that out, sign up today, and support Zach Lesage Events and the Shuffle Squad. See you there.